top end of the four-wheeler, the piston, top end, valves, gas tank. We just ripped it down a little bit. I don't want nothing to get in there, so I kind of covered it up so I don't get messed up. 2007 Honda Recon. With the exhaust and everything unbuttoned. Fuel tank out. Carb off. Carb's just hanging. I bagged it so nothing gets into it. Ain't nothing wrong with the carb, but we have a little bit of oil going on. I'd show you that's in that box over there, but don't feel like unpacking it. Basically, the oil ring is supposed to be like a little edge on it to scrape the oil back down. It's just flat. It's got a big gap in the one ring about that big, to where the other one has like very, very small gap. I don't know the exact gap offhand. Bought another Felo gauge. I have one, but this is just a little bit longer. The other one's a little shorter. Instead of me playing around trying to scrape the piston, ruin the piston, I just figure I'd get a piston ring installer. It's only like $12. This is actually a cheap one. They have the digital ones. I like the digital ones, but I ain't gonna go paying all that big money for one that's 3/8 drive. I'm only use one time. This is only $21 at Napa. Probably could have got it cheaper at Harbor Freight, but I figured it'd be another tool in my little toolbox arsenal I have here. Nasty weather out here today. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to drop it off tomorrow and have them look at it. I looked at it. I don't want them to think I'm no fool when I bring it there. Actually, it looks like a meal in here. The rings are in here, so don't get all bent up in case I can use them again, when I doubt it though. That's the top end part right here. This is the piston. This is the top end of the motor. I just did it like this because I'm kind of a neat freak, I guess. I don't want it to be all thrown in the box and then something else get wrong. They're already probably going to charge me God knows what to bore it out, if I need to have it bored out. I don't think I do, but who knows. It does have like a little line where you can see where the gap was too wide on the ring, so I'm hoping it's just rings. But they're probably going to tell me since the ring was too far open, then I'm probably going to have to have it bored out. Well, I guess we'll have to see and go from there. Like I said, I wasn't going to rip it down. I mean, it's running fine. Starts right up. Runs like a champ. I mean, no problems whatsoever, except for the smoke. You know, at first I thought it was coming because coming out, well, it was coming out the exhaust, but there's a bolt on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. There's a bolt down there. I drained that out one time. It was full of water. Smoke seemed to go away. It does at idle, but as soon as you get it started and you run, you see this little, I don't know, like what do you call it? Like a vapor trail, almost like an airplane trail, like a contrail, coming out through the back of it. It wasn't that serious, but I don't want to ruin the thing, you know, and get it all messed up. You can see the top end had a carb buildup on the valves, both valves. So I'm going to replace the valve guide seals, put a new piston in it, new rings into it, new gaskets onto it, and bolt it back up, and hopefully everything runs fine. This got the same amount of miles, same condition. Well, not really the same condition. The plastics are a little beat on that, just scraped a little bit more, I guess. This one's a little easier ridden, I guess. But look at the tires. And it's got some tires. So is this one. I mean, I just can't see spending, you know, the guy tells me on the phone, it can go anywhere from $500 to $1,000. By the time I hung up, it went from $1,500 to $2,000. I'm like, you know what? We have everything in this shop at our disposal. Everything. There ain't a thing I can't do in this place. I got presses, generators, I don't know, all specialty tools, you name it, I have it. So there's no reason I think that we can't do it. I repair ACs and even rebuild transmissions and alternators, so there's no reason why we can't do this. Alright, we'll get back with part 2 and let you know how this comes along.